everybody, it's Kara Marshall here with I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of March 2021. I hope everybody enjoyed their February and were able to discover a little bit and uncover a little bit more of who you really are and letting go of those edited versions. It was a pretty challenging month internally, personally, and now we're moving into this creation type energy for March. And overall, what I'm hearing is we're going to be asked to change our perspective as to how we're viewing life. And that may come from even a little bit of our self-discovery from the month of February. And in that, it's like they're saying there's a new blessing coming our way for the month of March as we uncover this new perspective of living life. So at the beginning of the month, what I'm hearing is that everything works in the universe according to divine timing. So wherever we invest our energy, that is where the universe brings energy back to us. And so what I'm hearing is that, everything is infinite. There's infinite possibility. So we really want to pay attention to what is working for us and what is not. And what they show me is at the beginning of the month, there's going to be some doors closing and then there's going to be doors opening. Now, I know that sounds simple, but for a lot of us, we miss that. We don't know how to notice or discern when a door is closing or when a door is opening. And what they're saying, what I'm kind of hearing is what we need to do is really connect to our authentic self and really feel into how does it feel inside. So connect to your energetic body and connect to the energy in your experiences. So if it's feeling in alignment with you and it feels, that it fills your cup and everything, doesn't mean that everything has to be, sunshine and rainbows, but what it means is that you're not getting any pullbacks. You're getting, there still feels as though it's like you get this yes inside of your body. Even if it seems like it's a challenge, there's still a yes. There's still this knowingness. And one way of doing that is really connecting internally with your energy. And something I like to do is I use my body pendulum, and I do share a YouTube video on how to use your body as a pendulum. But it's also like connecting with the Reiki and doing self Reiki so that you can sense and feel where in your body things are feeling in alignment or where they're feeling a block. And then you can kind of bring in your wisdom and your knowledge and discern through your heart what feels in alignment as a yes or as a no. So at the beginning of the month, we want to have a strategy to be able to discern and see which doors are closing and which ones are opening. And the universe is going to be co-creating with us, and you're really going to notice through the energy how it feels within you. So pay attention to those doors that are opening, pay attention to the doors that are closing. Oh, they're kind of saying it's like the doors that are closing, one way of discovering this is it's like they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over when it's not working, when we know it's not bringing us joy, but yet we still continue to do the same thing. We still have the same pattern. And so that would be a door closing. If it's not feeling what you want, then that's the door closing, and allow a new door to come open. You may not know, you can't control that. It's like just try something new, knowing that the old is not serving you. So at the beginning of the month, It's divine timing. Where you put your energy is what the universe is going to give back to you. So pay attention to what your energy is feeling. Is that something that you want to pursue or not? And then in the middle of the month, what we're hearing is this aspect of coming into more balance. So as we allow those new doors to open and the doors to close, where we're going to notice things is where are we investing too much energy? And what I'm hearing is more around an area that's going to help us is through, I'm just trying to figure out what it is they're trying to say. So it's around judgment. And so when we judge someone else, that is a shadow side of ourself. It exists within us. And that's where they're saying start to question where we're judging others so that we can release and redefine and forgive ourselves for that aspect. And what that does is it brings in more love into your connection with life. So in the middle of the month, they're saying they want us to infuse with, the nectar of life, the sweetness of life, the love that exists all around from within. And in order to do that, we need to slow down and start paying attention to the small things that light us up, that bring us joy. And that's where balance will start to occur, is so that we're being very present in our lives and slowing down. They just keep showing me like slowing down, stopping and smelling the flowers, stopping to smell the air, to feel the rain on your skin, or a breeze and how that feels. So in the middle of the month, we really want to pay attention and slow down, get into ourselves so that we can let go of our judgments, have forgiveness, feel more connected, feel more love in our lives. And they're just saying, oh, it's like they're telling me, yeah, it's perfect timing for you to be doing your monthly forest gatherings where we're going to be doing forest bathing, because that will really bring us into our senses and our connection to life and open up our hearts to feel more love and forgiveness and gentleness. So that, if you are interested, you can check out my website. It's under Heart Wild Adventures, under karamarshall.ca. There are some openings, and that's on Monday, March 15th, which is after the what do you call that? Spring forward, after the time change. So the light will be out there. So in the middle of the month, we want to be clear and ask for what we want. And when we're seeing these judgments, we don't want to avoid confrontation. We want to come from love and ask for what we want. No more editing, no more playing small, but bringing that balance, bringing you into playing your piece of the puzzle in life, and coming from that sweetness, coming from your heart. So in the middle of the month is around that balance. And then at the end of the month, Archangel Michael is coming in because he is going to help us have the courage and the strength to move through the changes that are coming. We're being asked to change our perspective on the way of what is living. And this is when I'm hearing it's coming. I've been hearing this for quite some time, is the end of March. I don't know. I keep hearing March 21st to the 23rd. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know, but it does feel big. It feels like a really big shift. That is the spring equinox, when we start to allow those new seeds that we've planted to grow. We do have a full moon again. So in the middle of the month, we had that new moon where we were kind of really asking for what we want and connecting to our senses so that we can start watering that in order to bring in balance and to kind of let go of those old judgments. And then at this end of the month, what I'm hearing is we need, with this change that's coming our way and changing how we view life. I keep hearing it's how we're viewing life. So there's a lot of letting go. I hear we can't hold on to the past. We need to let it go. We can't carry it. It'll bring us down and it will sink us. So we need to let it go, only take the lessons from it and the love, and then move forward in a new paradigm, in a new version of yourself, of a new way of living life. And in order to do that, it requires adaptability and innovation. And that's what I'm hearing. They keep showing me to be able to change, through shifting times. They show me a monkey. They show me a monkey swinging from tree to tree. And when they're swinging from tree to tree, they got to grab onto these branches or vines or whatever. And some of those vines may not hold them, but they listen to their mind as to, yes, they discern, and they're like, yes, that one looks like that's what I'm going to grab. And they're able to do it very, very quickly. And if their gut, if something, when they grab it and it doesn't feel right, they then move and they are able to adapt and change and grab onto another vine that's close by. So that's kind of what I'm hearing, is that we need that adaptability and innovation in order to flow through this change that's coming our way. And what we're going to be doing is practicing the skills that we developed from the beginning of the month, where we were connecting with our energy and feeling and understanding where doors are opening and where doors are closing. And then in the middle of the month, where we were really kind of connecting with our senses, the sweetness of life, and pausing to be able to discern so that we can see where we're judging life, so that we can let go of that past and bring more balance, feel more balance in who we are. And so we'll practice those skills so that we can be in this flow of this new beginning. And we're being reminded of the gentle beings that we are. That is our power, the gentleness. They're saying we need to be gentle with ourselves during this time, allow ourselves to flow through, know that we have the ability, we have the knowledge, we have intuition, we have a gut feeling, we know how to connect with our wholeness so that we can move forward and create this, let go of our old way of viewing life on that old assembly line that we've been programmed to live so much, and open up to a whole new way, all new possibility, a whole new way of living life, and not to have fear in that. Overall, I keep hearing there's a blessing, and it's all about love. It's all about coming from the beauty and peace and serenity and balance. I'm hearing this overall month that's kind of our foundation. So whenever you feel like you're spiraling, if you feel like you're heading down the rabbit hole of fear, pause for a moment and reconnect with your senses and re-see where the beauty is in this life, to bring you back to the ability to adapt and to innovate new and create new. So I hope that helps. I am hearing that there is a shift coming this month, so we really need to be prepared for that. Reach out for healing sessions with anyone, because I keep hearing Reiki. I keep hearing that we're going to need Reiki, and in order to connect with our energy bodies so that we can feel more connected, more safe, more grounded, more creative, more powerful, more loving, more truthful, more intuitive, and more of our spirit. We want to really have those chakras flowing so that we can flow through these changes that are going to be coming our way. If you have any questions, let me know and I will get back to you. And if you want to book a signature healing session with me where we can delve into this and clear away some of the old and bring new perspective to how you're living life and how you want to live life, you know, your heart's truest desires, then go onto my website, which is karamarshall.ca, 2 L's, Win Marshall, and we'll book a session. They're 2 hours long, and we really go into a lot of detail in those sessions. So I'd love to connect with you. It is really exciting times. I know change can sound scary, but I just keep seeing really beautiful, this beautiful way of living life, and we're shedding that old right now. It doesn't happen overnight, but we are going to start, we're going to be like kind of almost like pushed into this a little bit. Yeah, know that you have the power within you to create the life that you desire. Okay, love you, and I will see you all on April 1st. Bye.